We often imagine emotional strength as something loud, visible, and dramatic, a person standing tall in the face of adversity, unshaken by chaos, unbroken by pain. Yet the truth is far quieter, far subtler. Emotional strength is not always about grand gestures or heroic resilience. More often, it is hidden in the small, consistent habits that shape the way a person thinks, feels, and responds to the world. The paradox is that the strongest minds rarely announce their strength. They live it in silence, in choices, in patterns invisible to the casual observer. And that is what makes them so fascinating. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to carry storms inside them, yet walk through life with calm composure? Why others, when faced with rejection, failure, or loss, do not collapse but instead adapt, reflect, and continue forward? And then ask yourself, how do you respond when life tests you? Do you lean into discomfort or do you retreat into familiar patterns? These questions are not about comparison but about recognition, because the habits of emotionally strong minds are not reserved for a chosen few. They are practices anyone can cultivate. Psychologists often describe emotional strength through the lens of resilience, the ability to recover from setbacks and adapt to change. But resilience is not a single trait, it is a collection of habits. One of the most profound is cognitive reframing, a concept rooted in cognitive behavioral theory. Emotionally strong people do not deny pain or pretend it doesn't exist. Instead, they reinterpret it. Imagine someone who loses a job. Where many might spiral into despair, the emotionally strong mind asks, "What can I learn from this? And how can I grow?" This reframing does not erase the loss, but it transforms the meaning of the experience. By shifting perspective, they reduce the emotional weight and open space for constructive action. Another hidden habit lies in emotional regulation, the ability to manage feelings without suppressing them. Research in effective science shows that emotionally strong individuals practice mindfulness and self-awareness, noticing their emotions without being consumed by them. Picture a person in an argument. Instead of reacting impulsively, they pause, breathe, and choose their response deliberately. This pause is not weakness, it is mastery. It reflects the habit of observing emotions as signals rather than commands. Over time, this regulation builds trust in relationships and stability within the self. Attachment theory also offers insight into emotional strength. People with secure attachment styles often demonstrate habits that reinforce resilience. They seek support when needed, but they do not collapse into dependency. They balance autonomy with connection. For example, when facing grief, they may lean on friends for comfort but also engage in solitary reflection. This balance prevents extremes, neither isolation nor over-reliance, and creates a foundation of emotional stability. The habit here is relational intelligence, knowing when to reach out and when to stand alone. There is also the habit of meaning-making, a process described in existential psychology. Emotionally strong minds do not avoid suffering, they search for meaning within it. Viktor Frankl, in his work on logotherapy, argued that humans can endure almost any pain if they find purpose in it. Consider someone who experiences heartbreak. Instead of defining themselves by loss, they may use the experience to understand love more deeply, to grow in empathy, or to redefine their values. This habit of meaning-making transforms suffering into a source of wisdom, turning wounds into teachers rather than scars. What makes these habits powerful is their invisibility. They are not performed for applause or recognition. They happen in private moments when a person chooses reflection over reaction, when they reinterpret failure as growth, when they regulate anger instead of unleashing it. Emotional strength is not about appearing unbreakable. It is about practicing habits that allow one to bend without shattering. And perhaps the most hidden habit of all is acceptance. Emotionally strong minds do not waste energy fighting reality. They accept what cannot be changed and focus on what can. This is not resignation but clarity. Acceptance allows them to conserve emotional energy, directing it toward action rather than resistance. Imagine someone facing chronic illness. Instead of denying or resenting their condition, they accept it and focus on living meaningfully within its limits. This habit of acceptance creates peace where others might find only turmoil. So when we speak of emotionally strong minds, we are not describing people who never feel pain, fear, or doubt. We are describing those who have cultivated habits that allow them to navigate these emotions with grace. Their strength lies not in denial, but in transformation, not in suppression, but in regulation, not in avoidance, but in meaning-making. Reflect on your own life. Which habits do you practice, and which could you nurture? Do you reframe challenges, regulate emotions, seek balanced connections, and search for meaning? Emotional strength is not a gift bestowed at birth. It is a discipline, a set of hidden habits repeated until they become second nature. And the beauty of these habits is that they are available to anyone willing to practice them. In the end, the hidden habits of emotionally strong minds remind us that resilience is not loud, nor is it dramatic. It is quiet, deliberate, and deeply human. And perhaps the next time life tests you, you will notice the choice before you to react impulsively or to respond with strength. That choice, repeated over time, is the habit that shapes the mind. If this exploration resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Each video is a chance to uncover the hidden forces shaping the way we live and to reflect on the patterns that define who we are.